The world as we know it can change at any moment, not only because of new technologies or pandemics, but also because each new discovery we make alters our understanding of the world in some small way. Whether this involves discovering lost cities in archaeological digs, discovering explanations for unusual phenomena, or answering problems that have long left us perplexed, science aims to provide answers. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at this drone accidentally found in an abandoned area and made a historical important discovery. Yeah, you heard it right. Drones discovered a 2,000-year-old city lost by Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great is most likely a recognizable name to you. The ancient Greek monarch was responsible for constructing a vast empire that stretched from Greece to the northwest of India, one of the largest empires in human history. He was undefeated in battle. Alexandria in Egypt is named for him, and his dominion contributed to the widespread spread of the Greek language. For these reasons, he's frequently regarded as one of the most effective military commanders recorded in history. Not only has his name been etched into history, but also into the tales and mythology of ancient Greece in the form of a variety of stories and legends. In 2017, a team of British archaeologists working for the British Museum discovered a previously unknown buried metropolis. This city, Kalatka Darband, had simply been lying dormant in northern Iraq. When the site initially drew the attention of archaeologists, they were pouring through a set of satellite pictures that the United States government had recorded in the 1960s. To confirm the location of the buried metropolis, a drone equipped with a camera and technology that could measure the city's outline had to fly over the area. In the 1st and 2nd century BC, according to an archaeologist who managed the Iraq Emergency Heritage Management Training Program, a government-funded project, Kalatka Darband was a busy metropolis. At the time, it was covered, rendering the region dangerous and unstable. Only lately has the site been reliably deemed safe enough to conduct archaeological excavations. The archaeological team opted to modify the satellite photographs that they were using in order to amplify and highlight any color contrast. This technique unearthed a big rectangular object that was likely a building concealed beneath crop fields. The drone was then dispatched to inspect wheat farms. Scientists summed it succinctly that the drone produced outstanding data. By completing this examination in the spring, the entire site could be observed and considered. This was the first time in the Mesopotamian Iraqi archaeology that crop marks were analyzed, and the results presented a rather clear solution. Some of the crops were discolored due to poor health. This occurred in regions of the fields where buildings and walls were located beneath them. Years after the original search, there is still a great deal of research to be conducted on this discovery, allowing us to validate and modify our perception of Alexander the Great's impact on ancient Greece. Mysterious shards of glass are strewn across miles of desert. Approximately 10 years ago, in the Atacama Desert of Chile, several glass fragments were discovered along a 75-meter-long corridor of glass. There are simply too many glass shards to count, although the odd fragments appear to concentrate around a few points of interest. Large chunks of glass measuring 50 centimeters across are among the fragments, which are not uniform in any way. Again, there's no particular texture that is maintained throughout all of them. According to scientists, some characteristics appear smooth, while others appear rough. It has also been stated that the glass appears to have been folded or otherwise manipulated into a twisted form. However, as we all know, glass is not malleable. Professor Emeritus of Planetary Geology at Brown University, Peter Schultz, is the lead author and planetary geologist of a new study that examines this decade-long mystery. Numerous organisms have morphologies that suggest sliding, shearing, twisting, rolling, and folding. In other cases, more than thrice before being completely quenched. Although we may have only discovered these desert shards 10 years ago, it is estimated that they've been there for approximately 12,000 years. Although we do not know what prompted their appearance or how they appeared precisely. The odd glass was initially attributed to a big asteroid exploding within the Earth's atmosphere. The explosion of a large volume of air propelled bits of hot space rock onto the surface of the desert, melting the sand and soil upon impact. This explanation sounds rather implausible, but in actuality is a strong contender for understanding how these fragments came to be. Pluto's snow-capped mountains. Before 2015, we believe we were the only planet in our solar system to have a breathtaking view of a snow-capped mountain. However, it turns out that similar picturesque landscape has also been observed on Pluto. Although these snowy sceneries are breathtaking, Pluto's winter wonderland is a little different. On Earth, the greater the altitude, the lower the atmospheric temperature, whereas on Pluto, due to solar radiation, the higher the altitude, the higher the temperature. So if it gets warmer as you go, why is there snow and ice on the summits of these mountains? A multinational team led by CNRS experts began its investigation into this enigma. they discovered that what we believe to be akin to snow on Earth is actually frozen methane. The atmosphere of Pluto is rich in methane gas. A climate model led the team to the conclusion that temperatures are cooler at higher altitudes. It indicates that there's only enough methane to condense and freeze at the mountain peaks. At lower elevations, there is insufficient methane in the air for ice to form. This finding also explains why the glaciers on Pluto are thick with methane, unlike those on Earth, which are composed of water. There are of course a great number of distinctions between our planets, and although some are glaringly visible, others are not so readily apparent. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.